A good memory.
It's kind of hard to give you details on people that was there your whole life.
Okay, so all right, so he was always
he been there my whole life.
Okay, got it. Now, when did you have a one-on-one with him? That's what I mean. Like, when did you? Okay, you're part of the Zulu, so you're a young Zulu. When did it first happen between you and Bam?
All right, one of the first times that first happened, I can't really tell you around when the first time happened.
Hold the phone. Did he just say he does not remember the first time? That is very, very weird. I remember my first time stubbing my toe. I remember my first kiss. Her name was Sophia on the slides. First grade. She thought she'd get HIV from it. It was the early 90s. Shit was very, very unknown about this disease. I remember my first time riding my bike down University Ave Hill in the projects. Almost killed myself. But you don't remember your first time with Bam? You remember how his hair feels on your pelvic area. You remember all these incidents that happened in Bronx River. But you don't remember the most tragic one. I'll give you a pass because some people block things out and they never, ever remember them ever again. Maybe you're one of those guys.
My first experience when I went to Connecticut, I'm going to tell you how sick the nigga mind is because he did the same shit to me. That's how I know B Stinger's not lying. Bam knew that there would be some physical evidence. So what he did was he thawed me as a young boy. He thawed me as a young boy. Where he basically rubbing his penis in between your thighs and not going into your anal cavity because he probably realized at me being so young, the damage, I would probably have to go to the hospital. He would probably have to answer. He knew that Bam is not stupid. So my first experience, see, he can't call me a liar because...
Okay. I'm done with the voice, but did this man just not remember? And then through the whole interview, make up a fucking story in his head? No, he didn't do that. No, he didn't do that. I'm not going to call the man a liar. I'm not going to call him a liar. But you previously didn't remember the first time it happened. And then with some time, maybe it did trigger in your head. And you remembered the first time it happened. It was in Connecticut. But you live in Bronx River. That's miles away from one another. So what we want to know, Poppy, is how you get there as a young boy. How did you get there since you were so young? Because what you just said was Bam has been in your life the entire time since you was born, since you was in diapers. So when did he start molesting you? Was it in Bronx River? Was it in Connecticut? Because we all know Bam, he lived in Bronx River. He lived in the buildings with y'all. So you said you would go over to the buildings when you and your moms was beefing, etc., whatever. But here you saying that your first time was in Connecticut. Somebody stop me if I'm lying. Because I use your words only. I don't put words in your mouth. You said your first time was in Connecticut. And that's when he thawed you. And he didn't penetrate you because you was too young and he knew there would be damage done to you. Now, let me make this clear. I am in no way, shape, or form taking up for that nasty, fat, greasy, child molesting motherfucking named Africa Bambaataa. No shape or form. If he had done it to me, he'd be done. But apparently, people want to say if you either with Poppy or you either with Bam. Correction, I'm with the real victims. Now, I believe you were a lot older than you say. I believe you was a 17-year-old, 18-year-old going out there in Connecticut and doing what you was doing. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Because how else would you get out to Connecticut? How else would you get to Connecticut being a young kid? So you mean to tell me, Bam pulled up, yo, I'm taking Lil Poppy and we about to go to my house. Your moms went for that? Or did you just as a 12-year-old just took the train to Connecticut? Or like, I'm just not understanding. And this is the shit that we talking about. We talking about questions that people need to be asking because he done laid his foundation out. And can nobody fuck with the foundation? Can't nobody say nothing about the foundation? Can't nobody ask questions? Because if you do ask questions, then you going against everybody. But these are real questions that need to be asked. And when you, just like Flip said, yo, he get all angry when you ask him a question. He paraphrases. You let the nigga talk long enough and you will get the truth. Shout out to Malik, who was in my post saying, yo, listen to this Flip video and listen. You actually literally have to listen because he will let you know everything. We honor you, Poppy. We honor you. You fucked up. It's fucked up that you using this for a shield. It's like a shield you put on. Can't nobody fuck with you after that. I'm done.